Hi. So, I just want to talk about a few things that I've been doing over the last week, maybe the last 2 weeks. Um, I'm a little disappointed. I wanted to do more, but I've been working a lot of overtime, and that's just life. It's just the way it is. So, basically, I've been really trying to work on a particle system, not using the built-in particles. For some of the particles, it does make more sense to just add object via a brick, and sometimes that works better. But in general, things like emitting from vertices and things like that, it's not really reliable. It's not one of those things I want to do. I'd rather much do it. I'd much rather do it in code. So that's what I've been working on most of the week or the last 2 weeks. Intermittently, though, I've also been adding things like time. You can see the time here. It's sped up a lot so that it's visible in the video. But I've added more smaller things. The time basically led to a day and night cycle. I don't have any clouds or anything yet. I want to do some dynamic clouds, things like that. Worked on some animation stuff, so he's got more animation states. They need more work, and some of the bones kind of got tweaked, and so like he runs around like he's got a stick up his ass or something. But it's fine. It's just a work in progress anyway. Also, there's a problem with his animation code that was working, but now when he jumps, he just looks happy. It locks in on one of the frames on the jump, and that's that. So I got the camera zoom. Nothing no one's seen before. The stars, as I said, they're just basically literally triangles, single face triangles that are oriented to the camera. Excuse me, I actually oriented to the player, since the player is the object that I want to always exist in the world, not the camera, because the camera can maybe dynamically changed or in dialogue or something like that, and I didn't want to do that. So, although it makes more sense to use the camera since that's the eye, yeah, that's about all there's to say about that. So, it's working on optimizing some of the lights, and so it's dark now, so it might be a little bit more visible. There's a little hut back here, a little shop or whatever it is. Let's see if I can get far enough away to make the lights go away if I don't fall down. No, I think I set the range a little bit higher. But basically, what the lights are doing is they're dimming down, and oh no, there it goes. It's all stored in lists. There's it's all the lights are handled in a list, and just checking for lights with a specific property. And if the light has that property and it's below a certain range, it just docks it somewhere in the world where it's unseeable. And once it is high enough, again, to contribute to the scene, it just shoots it back to its old position. It's not rocket science. It's actually pretty simple. The simpler things are usually the best, so that's what I did. So as with everything, as I keep adding things, every time I add something small or do some changes, it leads to a lot of breakages, or at least some minor things that I have to fix or change. But so particles, that's been the big thing I've been working on. And as you can see, you might be able to see over these rocks here, there's some smoke, and that's part of the particle system. There's obviously something behind there, like a fire, which I know for a fact it's a fire. But I also worked on some of the AI and pathfinding. They had a lot of problems with their colliders. Basically, what would happen is they would chase me around the player, and once I was out of view, they stored the last location they saw me into a vector, and within a certain time limit, they would just add to that list of vectors where I've been, and just look for those vectors and follow those vectors. And here comes day. But yeah, aside from that, yeah, pathfinding, and also the particles. So there's some strange clipping with alpha blending that I don't like. But anyway, so that one sees me, so the others have been alerted and they're going to come to me. Yep. So let's kill that guy real quick. Let's knock that guy out. I was really hoping to show you the fireballs at night because it's just more fun. But now with the fireballs added, I can start adding other spells and stuff, since it's kind of the basis of my ranged attack, whether it's arrows or ice or anything. Nice shadow clipping. Yeah, but that's pretty much everything that I've done. Besides attaching weapons, that's also quite simple. That's just a matter of parenting it to the armatures and making sure that they're in a T pose or whatever before I parent it, and make sure they have the same world location, the same, what's the word I'm looking for? It's simple. We use it every day, blending. Pivot point. That's it. Yeah. Anyway, so let me kill this guy, and then that's it. That's all I wanted to show everybody. Did a little bit more work on the castle up there just for some eye candy, and there's actually a purpose for it, and I do have well, one NPC up there right now for testing, but it's kind of glitchy and I don't want to show anybody that yet. That's why I have yet to venture outside of this little area. So yeah, just adding some more to it. Yeah. And I'd really love to go up there and show people what I've got going on with quests and stuff, but about, I want to say 50% of the time I get a lot of errors and it just kind of doesn't work out well, and that's for another time. When that's more polished and ironed out, then I'll add that to one of these videos. But until then, I want to thank everybody for watching, both of you, ha ha ha, and have a good day.